All right, I have owned a couple of different BOG tripods, and they definitely, each one has their application where they are superior. So we're going to go over the basic offerings that BOG has from their website, and I'll tell you the benefits of each one. Like, if you're hunting in this situation, you want this one. If you're hunting in this situation, you want this one. All right, I went to boghunt.com and then I clicked on DEATHGRIP. So the first one that I have is the most popular one right here, the BOG DEATHGRIP. This one is aluminum, and then if you look at the legs, it has the latches that are levers, not a twist style locking mechanism, but a lever locking mechanism. So mine did end up squeaking a little bit, but I'm sure it wouldn't take much to resolve that. This is an extremely nice item. It's extremely popular. Up top here, where those little red posts are, that is where you can lock the legs into different positions. So laying down, sitting up, or standing. And the numbers are marked on there, so it's a very easy mechanism to make sure you have everything in the right place. And then the head clamps onto your crossbow or gun. And then this provides you with the simplest and the best panning mechanism, so panning right and left, and tilting mechanism, tilting up and down. So if panning and tilting is the biggest concern for you, and those are easy to adjust the tension on those two things too. And if you're hunting with kids, you know, this is probably your number one choice, is to have not the ball type head, but this head that provides separate panning from separate tilting. It's very easy to aim with this. I personally don't like to sight in crossbows with this, but you could. It just depends on how accurate you want to be. You know, if you're only hunting out to say 30 yards, and you know you don't care if you're hitting quarter-size groups at 30 yards with your crossbow, you just want to hit, you know, the size of a heart of a deer, you could sight in with this. Also, if you're hunting in a very flat area, like say Ohio, and you're hunting from the ground, and you're hunting with kids, and you're not traveling very far, so a little bit of added weight from getting the aluminum instead of the carbon fiber, the basic DEATHGRIP aluminum is definitely the one for you. Listed for $200 from their website. I don't know if Amazon and eBay are cheaper. I have Amazon links for you in the description. There's the basic number one go-to aluminum DEATHGRIP from BOG. So let's go back. Now your next option here, I've never had this one, but this is aluminum, and this one has where it twists to lock the legs. So you're not going to save much on weight, but you get rid of the levers and you have twist to lock the legs. And then you have the ball mount. And I will be talking about the ball mount in a minute because I currently have the DEATHGRIP Sherpa. So let's go back. So there's your first two options. This one looks like the same as the popular one, but in camo. But DEATHGRIP Sherpa, I do have that one. So the big difference on this one, first of all, it's carbon fiber. It is noticeably lighter. So if you are walking a long distance, say hunting out west, and personally for me, even just walking from the truck to the hunting spot, you will definitely notice how much lighter this one is than the aluminum. The next big thing that's different is this post in the center here. You now have elevation adjustment. So if you're hunting where I'm hunting in Pennsylvania, straight out in front of you might be a level shot to shoot at deer. To your right could be downhill, and to your left could be uphill. And if you have just a regular bog that doesn't have elevation adjustment, trying to change the height of this head means you might have to change the height of all three of these legs. You know, and if there's an animal in the area, that could be very hard to get away with that much movement, that much sound. Whereas with this one, you're just loosening one spot right here in the middle, and you can change your elevation. Now, when it comes to the ball head instead of the pan tilt head, there is definitely a learning curve with this thing. I thought it was just going to be better than the other one in every way possible, but like if you're hunting with kids and they're not ready and you loosen this too much, the crossbow can fall to the right, to the left, it can fall to any angle. Now, there is a point, and it's, eventually you'll figure out that you can get this to a nice tension to where you can move it where you need to move it to aim, and it's okay, but you kind of want to keep your hand on the crossbow, if there's an animal present and you're getting ready to aim. When you're not, there's no animal around, you can just lock this down and it'll hold the crossbow in place, no problem. But it's not as easy for kids or adults, really, to use this for aiming. Because the other one is just, turn it to the right and aim down, and you're on your target. This one, you got to get that hand tension right. It does, drastically keep you more steady with a crossbow. That's one of the few negatives of a crossbow. Sometimes you do need something to rest it on. But yeah, so that is the Sherpa, way lighter, elevation adjustment, ball head instead of pan and tilt head. So you can make your decisions. Let's see the price on this. $400. That's a huge price difference. I would also check Amazon and eBay. Amazon is way easier for returns. So yeah, there are the BOG death grips. Thanks for watching. And there are links in the description to check these tripods out on Amazon, and links to my website for your crossbow accessories and Raven crossbow accessories.